The Peter channel would like to wish everybody a very happy and a very safe Halloween. Boo! It's time now for the Peter channel. Morning news on this Monday morning, October 31st, 2016. Good morning to you all on this lovely Monday morning, October 31st, 2016. Back to work, back to school. It's Halloween morning on this Monday morning, October 31st, 2016. And here are your news and odds. Top story at 8 a.m. on this Monday morning is the FBI stumbled upon a trove of emails from one of Hillary Clinton's top 8 weeks ago. Law enforcement officials told CNN on Sunday. GE will own 62.5% of the newly publicly traded company General Electric recovery and oil process set on Monday to emerge its oil and gas business. A ranking officer in Basra, the West Virginia also says residents have hung up flags of white flags and buildings and from a white windows and decided that they would not resist special forces troops and internet to drive out Islamic State fighters. The week-long manhunt for Oklahoma fugitive Michael Dale Finch shooter and descended out when he died was shot out within 40 FBI Special Agent Terry Reber said. Spirit Airlines founded at Fort Lauderdale International Airport was reacted after a possible bomb threat to the airport's public information officer told WPLG, a local ABC affiliate. Just now, a pro-Russian candidate came out on top of Moldova's presidential election according to incomplete results issued early Monday when it left it unclear when he could beat his pro-EU rival in the first round. More than 50,000 people have been hesitant to resources after a powerful earthquake on Sunday told us centrally a region battered by relentless tremors since August. The press in South Korea is full of feverish allegations of controls and the mysterious influence of an old friend of President Park Geun-hye. Paris, French riot police swooped to the illegal migrant camp in the northeast of Paris just after dawn on Monday, sparking a brief standoff on site where numbers have soared since the closure of the jungle cabinet over Port City Cadillacs. German EU Commissioner accused racism after remarks about Chinese. It took seconds for Michael Sagan fire shots in and Walter Scott's life in a pawn shop in North Charleston, South Carolina, in a field. On October 17th, Miriam Daly reported she'd been robbed by Judith's Brooklyn Horse and Millbury, Massachusetts, with $10,000 in Julian Evans while she and her husband were asleep. She told police. Shot off gunner. Police in North Carolina say pizza employee used his own handgun to shoot and kill one of the 3 armed robbers. Holding up the store. Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. More than 25 residents were displaced Sunday night after fire at a Brooklyn Center apartment complex. Chongqing, China. 33 miners were trapped underground in a Chongqing, China coal mine after an explosion when the city officials said. Congress Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro, the opposition leader, met at a Caracas for the crisis-related talks to meditate about a Vatican. Rickman Aslan's prime minister, announced his resignation after his party lost the ground in the parliament to center-left parties, notably for a 4-year-old private party. Most Iraqi security forces and Kurdish Peshmerga fighters were about 3 miles less away from the center of the city Mosul in their fight with the Islamic State. Martinsville, Virginia, spectators drove in a crowd of people at NASCAR races Sunday after killed injured 22 people. Most were treated the same with minor injuries. Worcester, Massachusetts, Worcester Police say arrested a man saying attacked another man with a machete. Officials responded on Carter Street to report about 7:20 p.m. Sunday for reports of a seven. When they got there, they were told that the victim had already been taken to the hospital, injuries to the head and the neck area. The officials learned that the suspect may be insane that followed a trail of blood to a basement apartment when they found a man still holding a machete that apparently intoxicated man dropped the machete after being told several times to do so. Newton, Massachusetts State Police are investigating after a Boston college student reported being sexually assaulted over the weekend. Business. Tesla has announced 4 different solar roof tiles that the company plans to tie together. Technically, this manufactures sales of household and commercial battery system that will be able to store the energy while at the time making it available to do so. The Eurozone's economy eked out in another quarter of moderate scope in the 3 months of September, shaking out the UK surprised decision to leave the European Union, but added the concerns about its future ability to deliver prosperity. Tokyo, on the motor company reported on Monday a sharp rise in net profit of the fiscal second quarter at the back of a strong China sales, and the company began to show signs of recovery after years of related expenses and weighted profit. The monthly jobs report will get to them even more attention this week than the Federal Reserve near an expected interest rate cut in December, assuming the labor market continues to advance. Calgary, Alberta, new pipeline. Construction is underway. Pipeline company Enbridge Energy said most of its crude oil that's what oversubscribed. Stavanger, Norway. Norwegian energy company Stat Oil said suspended use of a drill in the Wiggins part of the revised plan to develop reserves of one of the area's larger fields. Melbourne, selling of the sacred reserve off the coast of Senegal as part of what ConocoPhillips said was more of a way beyond the deepwater exploration efforts. All right, take a look at the stocks. The Dow. Down 8.49 and 81.69.19. S&P 500 down 6.63 at 2,126.41. The Nasdaq down 25.87 points at 5,190.10. SpaceX hopes to launch markets again before the end of the year. The investigation serves an alien tank failed. That's caused a Falcon 9 and its payload exploded 2 months ago. Buzzman asteroid with the newest sensitive detector to track the so-called Earth objects. Scientists hope to one day protect the Earth from asteroid threats. It feels like it's been Halloween for weeks, but it's also going Halloween today, so all of you may be suffering from spooky fatigue. You've got one last chance to enjoy the season. About 300 million children, 1 in 7 worldwide, live in areas where toxic levels of air pollution, according to new research from the United Nations Children's Fund. Trending New Jersey for the third time, Chancellor Johnson hit with a multi-million-dollar verdict over the toughness that kind of baby pop caused American kids to win a prize briefly for the feminine hygiene. Trump talks up that this policy might due to little help American workers. Peter Childu's is there. 8:08 on this Monday morning, and it is time now for a sports report here. That's yesterday. The New England Patriots defeat the Buffalo Bills 41-25. Dak Prescott explained that the Cowboys' decision to go for a fourth down instead of kicking in the game-winning touchdown, Jason went in overtime that gave the Cowboys a 23 overtime victory over the Philadelphia Eagles. Confident for his quarterback Cam Newton is also his injury. They don't miss the reference passer golf spread. They do it over quarterbacks. Wolf and Mass. Boston Celtics second year big man Jody Mickey made a promise to run in a Super Bowl party. City where he talked about most of the pint-sized companies was headed for Halloween costumes. Peter Childu's is held on this Monday morning, and it's time now for a travel report on this Monday Halloween morning here. And starting off the MTA with green line sprints delays to disabled train between Ellington and Copley. Red line sprints delays were both directed to the signal department at Harvard. Fitchburg train 404, 6:30 a.m. inbound at spot of Porter Square is up at 10 minutes beyond schedule but due to a medical emergency. Worcester train 505, 7:15 a.m. out up at 10 minutes beyond schedule between York and Worcester train traffic. Freeman train 585, 648 from South Station up at 5:50 minutes beyond schedule between York and Freeman due to train traffic. Buckler train 104 was operated 35, 40 minutes past schedule between Beverly and North Station during an early mechanical issue, and Newbury Road train 156, 7 a.m. from Newbury Road to operated 10:50 minutes past schedule between Salem and North Station. Take a look at that was in both ways of New England here. 95 at the stop on Sunday, back to the Fairfield down to Greenwich. Merritt Parkway westbound back to Bridge 4 down to Sanford. 95 at the stop on Sunday, back to the New Haven stretch. 84 westbound Sunday, back to the Waterbury stretch. 91 on the northbound side back to Middletown down to downtown Orford. 84 eastbound side is backed up from West Harvard to downtown Orford. 84 both ends is backed up. Around 83 and 520 to the Vernon. 91 on the stop outside is backed up from 291 all the way in Interstate 84. in Hartford, Connecticut. 91 in the North Bandside back to 57. 291 in Springfield. 290 in East Bandside back to the Mass back all the way to Route 9 in Worcester. 120 at the North 146 at the North Bandside. Little so before 290 in Worcester. At Madame 146 at the stop on the North Bandside back to Madame. Route 99 146 at the stop outside back to before 146A. Route 295 is stop outside back to Route 6 is Johnson all the way at the Route 12 in Crescent. 295 in the North Bandside back to 37 in Crescent all the way at the Johnson. 95 in the North Bandside back up from 37 in Crescent all the way at the downtown Providence. 185 westbound back to Seacock to Route 44 in East Providence. 95 in the stop outside back to protected the downtown Providence. Route 95 in the North Bandside is back to Route 40 in East Greenwich. Jamestown, Newport, and Mount Oak Bridge, Lincoln Kid, Southeastern Massachusetts Highways. 24 to the North Bandside is backed up from Harrison Boulevard, 85 to Route 128 at Route 3 to the North Bandside is backed up from 18 Wayman Farm with the Ray 3 split. 128 on the North Bandside is backed up from 28 in Randolph all the way to the Ray 3 split. 120 at the North Bandside back to 28 Randolph to 24 in Randolph. 45 in the North Bandside back to 85 Milford all the way at the Route 9 in Worcester. Mass back on the west Bandside it is backed up from the Newton all the way at the Western tolls due to the removal of the toll takers on the Mass Pike, which is now electronic tolls at the Mass Pike. Mass Pike on the eastbound side it is backed up to the Yeltsin section. Mass Pike on the westbound side it is backed up from South Boston to East Boston. South is the best way. Both ends it's backed up to Quincy to Braintree and hit brakes again all the way up to the Mass Pike to the Braintree split 7 to the best way. South outside back to the Dorchester stretch. 93 to the North outside back to the Boston stretch. 93 on the North outside it is backed up from Stone all the way at the Route 128 Canton. 93 south outside it was backed up just before 128 Canton. Then hit brakes again. 93 south backed up just before 128. Moving in the bridge again from Stone all the way to the Zinkin Bridge. 128 on the North outside it is back to Route 1 at Denver at Route 20 Waltham. 128 on both ends is back to Burlington all the way at the Lexington and the bridge again. 128 southbound all the way at the Waltham. 128 southbound it is backed up from Redden all the way at the Burlington 128 at the northbound side backed up for the Redden stretch. Route 3 is southbound to the back of the Lowell all the way at the Millwick. 485 the northbound side is back to the Chelsea stretch. 485 the southbound side back with 290 Bomber. Every turn back to southbound side back of Merrimack. 93 the southbound side back to 293 Benches all the way to New Hampshire. 101 the eastbound side backed up just right. Route 95 at Afton. Spalding turn back to the southbound side it is backed up just right. Route 4 in Durham, New Hampshire. 93 the northbound side back around Concord, New Hampshire. And Interstate 8 on southbound side just about 3 Route 93 Concord, New Hampshire. Back to Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine now without Lincoln Gate. Interstate 87 the southbound side it is backed up around Route 11 out in Champlain, New York. And New York State 3 eastbound side backed up around 89 Schenectady. State 87 to Albany and 890 westbound side back to Schenectady. And 87 the southbound side it is backed up just before Route 77 and Route 7 and Trud, New York. Peter Childers time is now 8:13 on this Monday morning. Back to work, back to school, Halloween morning. And it is time now for a weather report on this beautiful Halloween morning here. For today, says skies about 51 degrees, north about 79 miles on tonight. Most schools come about 28 degrees, north about 5 miles coming to DD for Tuesday. Most skies come about 56 degrees, coming southeast wind. 5 miles in the afternoon, Tuesday, most skies come about 41 degrees, coming for Wednesday. Plus skies come about 65 degrees, southwest about 3 to 6 miles on Wednesday night. Most skies come about 49 degrees. And for Thursday, Chester shots up to 11 a.m. Most skies come about 30 degrees. Anticipation is 30%. Thursday night at Chester shots before 1 a.m. Most skies come about 42 degrees. And anticipation is 40%. Friday, most steady most skies come at 53 about 34 degrees. Saturday, most steady podcasts come at 51 about 37 degrees. And from Sunday, most skies come at 51 degrees. Good and on here, it's clear skies at 39. And at Norton Wall, Mansfield's got 40 degrees. And that's going to be for the Peter Channel. More news on this Monday morning, October 31st, 2016. I appreciate you. Good morning and good passage. Hope you have a good day. And I'll see you at noon time for Peter Channel New News Portal. You have good morning.